Video 101. So here, in my notes that I was writing, I was supposed to reach the end of the month and do the 100 videos. Like I need to reach 100 videos by the end of the month. And my thought process was simple. If I do a video a day, I would actually reach 100 videos in 100 days. And since I've been doing this for over 100 days, I realized that I need to like kind of pull my own weight. Some week just goes by and then I do like 5 videos at the end of it, while other weeks I kind of like start taking notes. I am getting better at this. But I said reach 100 is the goal, but if I do 5 more, each 5 would be a bonus. So this is 101 and I still have today and tomorrow. But again, like I don't want to be writing about random shit. But here, let's like see what kind of notes I work with. Video, silence. I really think I want to talk about silence at one point. Another video, emptiness. Another, this one is more restructure, more resistance from the guy that I'm working with, and with stupid pride, man. I really think it's stupid pride. It's like it's very frustrating. But I don't know. I think that's more because of me, because I'm not actually interacting with them properly, and it's making me feel a bit ridiculous. It's making me feel arrogant, which is not something cool. But like again, like how do you work with somebody without like intriguing, without giving an extra like nudge or whatever? Another video says here art, and I want to just discuss the art of anything. It's like even the people that think about marketing and the art behind that thought process. I really think that'll be fun. And going back to a video about Facebook and ad accounts and like basically having to go back to it and thinking about these things. And yeah, I think there's one that's kind of lost. Oh yeah, branding a personal like family member and working on his own personal brand. And one here that says, how do you feel you cross the line when you're talking to people? But I think that one's just kind of like, oof. This one's about the alchemist. There's a part of the alchemist. Oh yeah, I really want to read that part though first. But as if anyone's ever read The Alchemist, there's a beautiful part where it kind of like it distinguishes the difference between two people, and there's it's a very, that one was a moment for me because like when I actually was reading that and I was like, huh. And sometimes you could become under the illusion that you're doing something, but all you want to do is just discuss it, right? But anyways, so right now I want to talk about resistance, man, and the work, the resistance at work, and how I'm planning on handling it, not as a resistance part, but how I'm planning on just creating a certain gap where strategically my goal is the company and I need to support the people in the company. But if the people are refusing to support me, then there's absolutely nothing I could actually do unless I get to fire them or push them or whatever it is. But they seem to be doing well when it comes to the things that they want to do. So my only purpose right now in their regards is literally to create like the Facebook and the marketing campaigns and all that stuff. So when it comes to the company structure, though, it needs to be able to handle some form of growth. And ideally, whatever I do needs to create the different level that allows for that gap between them and where the company is in order for the position to become relevant for the actual owner to want to actually build, hire for it or build for it. So here, the way I think about it is position, talent, goals. And from a talent perspective, I don't know if they're any good or not. Their attitude is definitely not, I want to learn. Their attitude is like, I don't want to do anything, but I want everything to change. But when it comes to position, they are in a position that actually allows them to work or to make a difference because, like, in the company, they take charge of it. But overall, I really don't think they're actually like taking advantage of it. And when it comes to goals, they're not goal oriented at all. They literally just like follow the people that are whoever basically has the power to tell them what to do. So that's probably a conversation that I want to actually talk to Shusmu, to the owner about it. It is frustrated, man. It is frustrating actually trying to work with people because there's absolutely no point for me to like kind of right now today, for example, they weren't prepared for the meeting. They weren't prepared for the questions that we were trying to do. And the guy literally wanted me to brief him about the last meeting that we had because he wasn't there. And what do we take from that, man? What exactly do we take from that? How do I respond to such, I don't know if it's negligence or if it's just a decision they made that I'm not going to put in any effort anymore for whatever that's happening. I don't know how long I should wait before I kind of like make it a point and tell the actual and have a report for me from my side that says we're not actually doing this the way we're supposed to. And what would be the solution I'm actually providing the guy? What would be the, because if this turns out to be an issue, I have to provide a solution, right? It's part of my job. I have to like create the solution for whatever's going on. How I feel terrible, man, because I am the reason why they were not able to sustain that energy, that drive, that goal. I don't necessarily think it's my fault, but I think it was my responsibility. Right? Does that make sense to actually think about? Like when the people you're trying to kind of like support, the best way I could look at it is lose faith in what's going on. And I have experienced it before on a personal level. Like anytime I say like there's something that I have to do, I need to get over it and I need to move on and all that stuff. I experience those flows of emotion. But it becomes very simple for the people that are just like they're used to taking orders and now I don't know what's going on. They are they are doing some other stuff when it comes to work. They are trying to like build a different spot when it comes to work. But from now on, there's absolutely no existence for them. They're really like trying their best to kind of like not exist with what we're trying to do or change. It really feels like one of those people that kind of like it's like the one guy that actually graduated from college among all the people in his village, and suddenly he's like super cocky about it because he knows something different. He's seen something more. That's the kind of like attitude that they're having. I really don't know how I'm supposed to work towards this, man. But at the very least, I still have my own marketing plan and my own like the campaigns that I have to work on. And if they're not doing the work, then there's no point to actually meet with them about these kinds of things, these kinds of accounts. And with that, it'll be a lot easier for me to kind of like report that this is not working out from their side and talk to the owner. What do you think I should actually do? And then after that, just continue with the advertising and promotion. I really think it's that simple, man. Maybe I'm just complicating it because I want my job to be more relevant. Maybe I really wanted to see like how a company could follow a plan, follow a set goal, follow a set structure. And then from there, we'll be able to kind of like evolve into something else to see if that actually like not the legitimacy, because that's tangible, right? When it comes to a company, that's tangible, that the KPIs are there. There's sales. It's simple. When it comes to me, like when it comes to us human beings, when we're trying to kind of like grow, evolve, we kind of have to plan similarly. We have to like structure behavior similarly. We have to approach things similarly. But when we actually get there, what happens, right? How do we see the difference? How do we separate where we were and where we are right now? And I really wanted to see that with that company, with those people. I wanted to see, I don't know, man. I just wanted to see something beautiful happen. And not everyone's interested. Or at the very least, not everyone's willing to kind of like invest in something like that. That's perfectly fine. I don't think I should be in the book, what's it called? In the book Norwegian Wood, my favorite quote in the whole book is don't feel sorry for yourself. Only assholes do that. So I don't want to feel this guilty. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to feel like I failed. So I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna see where it goes. And over the next couple of meetings or a couple of like interactions or like phases on the business plan, if we start basically wasting time on certain things, then I'll have to like basically decide if we're canceling some things out or if I'm just going to like keep them and report that we're following the plan properly. Other than that, thank you guys for listening. I think I want to talk a bit more about Facebook ads and see how it goes and see where my thought process is in the next video. Thanks.